Let's do
it to it. Oh, boom. We are live. What's going on, everybody? We already got people in the house. What's up? Montreal and Justin's in the house and Vinyl Dragon's in the house.
What's going on? Y'all here already, chat.
Welcome. We appreciate y'all. Hit that like button while you're here. Just real fast.
Smash it.
Because this is the 80th episode of your favorite nerdy podcast where we talk about everything pop culture, but especially comic books, movies, and anime. And that podcast being Comic
X. Weeb! Ha! Ha!
I am your co-host, James, a.k.a. Comics for Cheap, a.k.a. hashtag send it to James, a.k.a. read before you sign the contract. And I got my co-host here with me.
You damn sure should. It's your boy, Chris, a.k.a. Come on, Dino, hit me with the music.
Oh, that's right.
Black Santa, a.k.a.
Yeah.
I can't believe they gave Lamar the non-exclusive franchise tag.
Oh.
Damn. A.k.a. Super Cold. What?
Okay.
Water.
That's right.
Sponsored by nobody. That's why hopefully Super Cold can get us some sponsors. But at the same time, though, we are unsullied since 2021.
That's right. Unsullied. So welcome, everybody. We're here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. just talking about a whole bunch of nonsense, and you're always welcome to join in live or on the replay. Just kind of chit-chat with us. And, we got a little bit to talk about today. I know you kicked off with the Lamar Jackson stuff, so we'll just kick off with – because there's been a couple of little things going on NFL-wise today. Lamar Jackson got non-exclusive franchise tagged, which you called. You called the franchise tag for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why I explained both of them, and I was like, he's probably, the way the Ravens have been, and I even brought up before the way their owner was one of the very first who was like, yo, what are you doing in Cleveland for giving Deshaun Watson the full guaranteed contract the way they did? I kind of was like, yo, he's probably going to non-franchise him, and it's not shocked that he did. And one more time, just super quick to explain, if they would have exclusively franchise tagged him, which a lot of people thought they was going to do, then that would have meant Lamar would have got $45 million. He wouldn't have been able to talk to any other team, and he would have either played for the Ravens this year or he would have sat out and not signed it whatsoever and said, I'm going to sit out this year. That's what would have happened. But since they non-exclusive tagged him, Lamar would get $32.5 million. And any other team can talk to him and give him a contract, and the Ravens have to match it, or they can say no and get 2 first-round picks from that team automatically, or set up a trade or something. But that's the situation they're in now since they non-franchise tagged them. Other teams can go after Lamar.
So Lamar is making $32 million a year.
32.5. Yep. That's what he's getting his contract. That's for this year. If automatically, if he just played for them.
But today, the New York Giants decided they were going to pay Daniel Jones $40 million a year for 4 years.
I can't believe it.
Bro, is he going to be paid $1 million per turnover? I think he's going to make. I think he's going to make $1 million per turnover. I think that's what they're going for, either fumble or interception. That seems to be the rate for Daniel Jones. Justin says that hurt my brain.
It can be very extremely confusing how the tags work, but yeah, that's the sum of it. But I'm with you. I couldn't believe it. I was like, look, I like Daniel Jones. I said it throughout all last year on the podcast and just in people in general. I like Daniel Jones played his butt off. I am proud of him and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you look at his numbers, they ain't that good. His numbers weren't great at all.
Not $40 million a year.
All. Definitely not $40 million enough to be like, let's give him this. Like, a lot of great special things had to happen for the Giants to win games last year. Mm-hmm. Crazy turnovers, crazy mistakes. That defense played out of their mind. That head coach did a great job. Like, he coached their butts. Like, he coached his butt off. He was amazing. So, like, a lot of things had to happen. And Daniel Jones did his part to a degree, but he was never the leading factor.
Right.
So I just was like, really? I would have rather them went after Lamar. But okay. I guess I guess they are Lamar sweepstakes, and they just stuck with Daniel now. I mean, we'll see what happens next year.
We'll see. It ain't no thing. There was also Joe Mixon shooting at kids outside his house that were playing with Nerf guns. So that shit was pretty crazy. And God, I feel like there was something else I feel like this week has just been some nonsense for.
We need to talk about John Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, John Morant. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He had what did he get, a gun charge or something?
He got a lot of things going on right now.
I seen some memes like the 8 Mile, the Eminem, where it's like John Morant ain't gangster because he went to a private school or something, like that whole last battle thing.
Yep. And that's what a lot of it comes down to. He wants to be something that maybe he's not.
Okay.
He didn't grow up as hard as a lot of other people have. And then okay. Let's look at this in some of the things that he has done. What we got from
Justin said, "You kids stay off my lawn." That's what Mixon was saying.
I mean, he took that to the extreme, though, didn't he?
I feel like he's not old enough to be shooting at kids on his lawn.
I mean, I do too, but he said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna do it anyway."
he said, "Fuck them kids."
Yeah. And your Nerf guns.
Y'all brought Nerf guns to a chopper fight? I don't think so. So
let me show you some real guns. You got Nerf? Yo, Nerf y'all permanently.
They're fucking firing with the fucking sticky Nerfs, that fucking suction cup to your head or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, hell no."
Hell no. So when it comes to Ja, though, like, so it's so funny because apparently it came out that last year during the off season or whatever, he was with a 17-year-old kid and he like mentors this kid or whatever. And this kid's supposed to be like an up and coming ball player or whatever. They was having a pickup game and he passed the ball to Ja too hard and it like hit him in the face and Ja went off. And this is not speculation. This is facts that was stated in the police report. And he said he hit the kid first. He walked up and he hit the kid. So he admitted to that first. He admitted to that. This is not rumors. No, he flat out admitted to that in a police report. He hit a 17-year-old kid in the face multiple times out of anger.
He passed the ball too hard?
That's what it was. It was a pickup game that got bad and some trash
basketball player?
Now keep in mind, John Morant he was about to be 23. He's like 20. He was, I think he was maybe 22, maybe 23 at this point, either way, but he's 23 now, no matter what. He's about to be 24. Anyway, afterwards, I guess the trash talking continued from that. It escalated to the point where Ja went in there and got a gun and brought it out and threatened the kid.
Nice. Excellent.
Yep. Okay. John Morant he's despised by a lot of people because he talks so much trash, but he never backs it up. He's just one of those, like, he's a great player, awesome player, and that's going to come into what I got to say a little bit later, but he talks a lot of trash, he doesn't back things up, and then he continues to just do stupid things. Like, for instance, there was a situation in this season in the Pacers game. They played against the Pacers. John Morant and one of his homies got into it with the Pacers players, and he got kicked out. That's what should happen. He went too far.
Okay.
After the game was over, John Morant got into a car. His homie was in that car. The Pacers was getting on their bus, and next thing you know, red dots started hitting some of them. And security quickly picked it up, and they was like, their security guards, and they understood this wasn't laser tag. These were real guns. These were real guns being, the red lasers on them. They was like, this is legit. They was basically
What
a scare
the fuck? Yeah.
And then instead of Ja being like, yo, because he was in the car, instead of being like, I don't like whoever did, like, I'm not cool with this person, blah, blah. He basically doubled down on his homie and was like, yo, it's not right that the Pacers suspended him from being able to go there. And the Memphis Grizzlies, my own team, suspended this dude from being able to come to home games for like a year. He was like, it's not right. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? These are people you don't need in your life. These are the people you need to keep away and say, you know what, man? Like, for instance, James, if you was, not even if, when you make it big, right? You get huge, right? Your comics pick up. You become the kingpin, right? I'm part of your shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything to make you look bad.
Right.
It's the same way when I hit big. You part of my shit. You're not going to do nothing to fuck anything up.
Hell no.
My homie Montreal, I know he wouldn't do anything. And I know that man gonna hit big on his music. Trust me on that. And when he do, you're not gonna do nothing to fuck up that person's situation. You understand now, it's a whole different story. You made it. Now let's get to the next part. Ja Morant's recent incident. He was on Instagram Live and he was dancing and he was partying. Let's keep this in mind too. This is after they played the Denver Nuggets, who is the measuring stick in the West. And Memphis is supposed to be one of these teams that can challenge them, and you lost. And if you look at Ja's numbers, you'll think they ain't bad. He had like 27 points. Yeah. He was 2 for like 10 in the second half. He did absolutely nothing for your team. So he lost, and they got their butts whooped. And he goes out. This is like 5 o'clock in the morning. He's partying, having a good time. He's on Instagram Live, and he pulls a gun out, and he flashes his gun. Okay. Now you will ask yourself, why would you do that anyway? And again, keep in mind, this wasn't the thing where like some jackass just taped him and he just got put in a bad situation.
Right, it's him.
This was him. he did it. And here's another thing now. So he's being investigated.
Snitching on themselves. Social media since 2005. You snitch on yourself on social media.
Bingo. What makes it so bad is because now the league is investigating because it would seem that he brought this gun from home, meaning he brought it on the plane. And there's a lot of people saying and investigating, did you have this gun in the facilities?
Right.
At any point in time. It could, even if it's in your car and it's in the parking lot, there's situations with that.
At a
like
stadium?
So did you have this, especially if you had it in the facilities in
I know
practice
you can't have
or
it
anything
in the
like
stadium,
that. Right.
I didn't know you couldn't have it in your car.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the state. To be fair, most teams you're fine with that. You can have it in your car. But did he have it in the facility is the main situation. Did he have it in practice or anything like that?
Right. Vinyl Dragon says, nobody move, nobody get hurt.
So
this is a stick up.
My issue is Ja continues to do stupid things. And it's like he don't understand. One, he's not a gangster. All right. Real gangsters are guys who they don't say they're gangster. They don't do stuff. They do stuff on the low. They are trying to, like, they're getting to a situation where they're not showing that shit out like that. They do stuff on the low. They're smarter about certain things. And when it's time to be gangster, yeah, you're gangster, but you're just not trying to, like, he comes across that guy who's trying to show he's super hard, but you know deep down he's not.
Right. Just insecure.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, you're 23. You have a daughter. Don't you think it's time to be an adult and show her how a man should really be and show her how she should be raised? Right. He also just signed some new deal with like Nike. So he's going to have this giant contract set up to come in and shoes and everything. He already got this big contract from Memphis and all this. So it's like, dude, and if you set things up right, he's 23. He's this amazing player. He could be the face because a lot of the best players in the league right now are foreign. Luka, a lot of older like a lot of our big stars are older, like LeBron, Steph. A lot of these guys are older. So if you look at the young generation, young wise, a lot of these guys are foreign with Luka, with Joker, Embiid. Like a lot of these guys are younger, even Giannis are foreign younger players coming up and blah, blah, blah. He could be that American player who's young and could be the face of the league. He has that kind of potential. Mm-hmm. But he's done nothing but throw it away. He has the wrong people behind him. His dad has become more of his best friend than his father at this point. Like, it's time for you to sit your son down and tell him, look, you're about to ruin everything. Enough's enough. Stop trying to play gangster. Stop trying to be hard. Just focus on making sure you win games and continue to build your legacy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Because, I mean, I don't know, man. I was a piece of shit until 22, 23, I would say. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine being world famous for being so good at something and being paid millions of dollars. It's just going to be tough to tell him to, like, chill. Like, he's going to have to learn the lesson one way or another. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
No, you're right. And especially in, like, and I'm not saying this isn't in every community, but especially in the Black community, when you're the one bringing in the money, you pretty much run everything. You're the breadwinner. You run, and I'm not saying that's just in the Black community. I'm just saying, like, you run everything. You are now the head of the table, right? Mm. So you're telling, like his dad, of course, he's paying his dad's bills, right? So he's gonna be like, yo, what you got to tell me? But still doesn't mean he don't need to try. That doesn't mean you like. Yeah. And he's around terrible friends. Because if he had good friends, and I'm gonna bring LeBron up, for instance, LeBron ain't done nothing. Like, you don't hear no bad stories coming up about LeBron. And LeBron has been the face since he was in high school.
That's true.
Just like he was the chosen one before he even stepped foot in the NBA. No, I'm serious. There was articles coming out on ESPN, and he was called the chosen one before he even came to the NBA. This is when he was in high school. And he came straight from high school to the pros. Yes. And LeBron has been... in the grand scheme of things, he said some he's never done anything. Like, he may say some stupid things like what he said recently, saying his son was better than some of the players in the NBA. Cut it out, LeBron. Your son will get schooled by the bum on the Lakers bench right now. So cut that crap out. But LeBron hasn't done anything bad. He's just trying to talk about,
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. LeBron has been the perfect guy. But here's the thing. There's been other NBA players who's come out of high school. Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant. Kobe had that scandal when he got older in the situation in Colorado. But in the grand scheme of things, Kobe ain't done nothing. Like, these guys, and besides, that wasn't, like, terrible. That was something that's an infidelity, if you want to look at it as that. But that's not like pulling out guns, threatening people, beating people up, starting fights, doing something terrible. Like if Kobe, who was the man, didn't do anything like that, other stars didn't do that, I can't give him a pass.
Right.
Like, this is on you. You need to be an adult. You need to make sure you're handling business. You need to have the right people around you.
Different time right now, too, because what college has had like 5 or 6 kids arrested recently, football-wise? Was it Georgia?
Was it Georgia?
Was it? I can't remember. But I was just looking at the thing where it was like
a college team.
In the last few months, like 5 or 6 kids have been arrested on some like just wild shit where like all of them were stars slated to go to the NFL within the next couple of years. And it's like, and you're just kind of throwing it away. So I don't know if it's like a new generation shit. Could be. I don't know if there's just something in the air right now.
Because I know there was a college basketball team. I can't remember the freaking player's name because he really pissed me off. It was like last week it came out. He got himself into some big trouble because his friend got kicked off the team and is now basically going to jail. But his friend asked him to bring him his gun, and he brought the dude the gun, and the dude ended up shooting and killing somebody. But the player end up getting like he didn't get charged with anything, and they came to the conclusion that he didn't do anything wrong, so he was freed and he's good. But he came into the next game and they let him play, and he did like this his entrance when he comes into the game when they call his name. He does like a pat down. He has somebody pat him down as if it's like security guard patting you down, which was like the most insensitive and stupidest thing to do. And when you're just coming off a situation like what he came off of, and his coach was like, "Yo, I didn't know he was doing that," which is like, I call cap on that. You're the head coach. How you not know this dude been doing that like basically all year, and you're telling me you don't know he was doing? He was like, "Oh, well, I don't know because I be like doing X's and O's before the game starts." That's cap. That's cap. Or you a shitty ass coach? One of the two. Because I'm gonna know what my player's doing when he does his entrance when he comes into the game. I'm gonna look up and see what my guys are doing to make sure they do something stupid. He just like stupid. So but yeah, like you're right. There's something going on, man. These guys just doing some stupid shit. But for Ja, though, just the last thing for Ja, he needs to get this together. He needs to wake up and he needs to understand you got to cut people off. Other big time players had to do that. They had to cut their homies off who gonna fuck shit up. You got to cut them out. You got to get rid of them. You can't have them there anymore because they're not helping you at this point. They're gonna drag you down with them. Got to get rid of them. That's
good. That's solid advice. Yeah. Anything else sports wise you want to throw in?
Ben DiNucci continues to just play for the Sea Dragons.
Not even like you could have been like he continues to dominate. You're like he continues to play for his team.
Yeah, he just plays for his team.
Yeah, you just really like that dude's name.
That name is hilarious. I don't know why, but I just love it. Yeah. It's an awesome name, yeah. I'm not gonna front. If I was an NFL head coach or owner, I would hire him. He'll be the backup. Like that dude can't play for shit. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no,
it's fine.
But the announcer says his name perfect.
Yes. We need a new.
It sounds like an Italian name. Is it an Italian dude?
I think he is. I mean, I hope he is. I actually have not seen his face
Chris outside of just him in the helmet. Names.
So, I don't know. I'm assuming.
Next thing you know, Chris is gonna be rooting for some dude named like Gianfranco Saltamacchia or something like that. Like, damn, I love these Italian dudes. They just have great names,
bro. Because I'm hoping the Sea Dragons win it all, baby. Let's go.
That's hilarious. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some other stuff.
Okay.
I wanted to throw in there because we haven't talked about it in a while, but I wanted to just pose this question. Have you played any video games lately that you wanted to kind of talk about? Just kind of like show off or let people know, give some little bit of reviews on anything like that? Anything new out or just came out? Or maybe you're just revisiting some old shit?
Right now, I've been playing a whole lot of Code Vein. And Elden Ring too, just to get worked up for the DLC that's coming out, and of course Cyberpunk. But the game that I played a little bit about, and I'm gonna definitely talk about on Instagram and just in general, is Wulong Dynasty, Wulong Fallen Dynasty that just came out. And if you're on Xbox, it's actually you got Game Pass, which Game Pass is amazing. That is just so freaking awesome. If you have Game Pass, you can get that game and you don't have to, pay $70. Obviously, you just get it, and that's just freaking awesome. Game Pass rocks.
Hell yeah!
So you can test it out easily that way. Obviously, if you're on PlayStation, I'm sorry, you just have to. If you want to test it, you just have to pay the full price for it. I'm sorry, but I have been playing that, and if you ever played Neo, it's similar to the Dark Souls. It's part of the Souls. It's not part of actually like the Soulborn series. Like it's not actually made by From Software. It's made by Team Ninja, but they're part of the genre. It's part of that kind of genre of the Souls genre. So if you ever played Neo, that was the game they made before, and then they made Neo 2, and now they made this. It plays very similar to Neo in a lot of ways, but they definitely changed things up. And I'm playing through it right now, so it's hard for me to say fully. There's a lot of things I like about it, and there's a lot of things I don't like about it. But that's what I played that. That's been very interesting.
Well, there you go. You said it was Wulong? Wulong? What is it?
Fallen Dynasty.
Fallen Dynasty. There you go. From
and again, if you ever played the Soul series, you have to if you never played the Soul series, you have to understand that dying is the game. You're gonna die a lot. You're gonna have to fight these really tough bosses. It can be frustrating.
Dying is the game.
It is. I'm sorry. It is. Hell, when Dark Souls released one of its special editions, it's literally called Prepare to Die. Because that's what it is. Like that's why I've always said, when somebody's like, oh, they always say the Soul series is the hardest series of games. It's bullshit. I'm like, okay, well, here's the reason why I say it is. Have you ever died as much in any other game? And their answer is always no. Like, they've never died as much in any other game. Exactly. So it is the hardest one in the grand scheme of things. It's not impossible. Yes, you can beat it, but you're going to die more in the Soul series than you will in any other game you're going to play. Because the learning these bosses and enemies, movements, what they do, it takes time. And these dudes can like kill you in 2 hits. You're like, what the hell just happened? But you have to understand the mechanics of the game, know what you need to level up, know what you need to do. It just takes time. So you just have to have patience if you're going to play a game like that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Anything else noteworthy?
Oh man. Game wise, you're saying, right?
Yeah, video game news I've heard recently is that that new Hogwarts Legacy game just got delayed for anything lower than the PS5/Xbox Series X.
Yeah, it did get delayed for anything lower than that. So if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, you're not getting that game for a while. I really don't know when it's actually going to happen.
Montreal says Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, potentially Tenkaichi 4 has been randomly announced at one of the Dragon Ball shows like last night or the night before, which was super cool because they were showing I love how they did it. They showed a bunch of the different Tenkaichi series, and it made it seem like this was a remaster. And then next thing you know, it shows Goku transforming into Super Saiyan, and then it flickers out, comes back in, it shows Goku turn to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, the blue-haired form, the God form, and you see him do that, and then they show these updated graphics, and it's like, wait a minute, this definitely ain't Tenkaichi, any of them, because that form was not out back then. What is this? And then it transitions out, and it's like a new, basically a new Tenkaichi is going to start. So it basically, we're getting that. So that's freaking awesome. That's exciting.
That is cool.
I want you guys to know, Heavenly, and understand something. When Street Fighter 6 come out, you're going to be seeing a good amount of gameplay on that on this channel because you're going to see me doing rank and see your boy get his ass kicked because I have not played rank in Street Fighter in a long time. And I'm going to be going against these sweaty-ass tryhards, and that's going to be awesome. But you're going to get that, and you're going to see my pain on that, and you're also going to see some Tekken. And then Mortal Kombat 12 got announced.
I was just about to say, I know there's been some crazy announcements for stuff coming out. So I was just looking up to see if there was a list of something I could take a look at. But yeah, no, that is pretty crazy. So Fallen Dynasty just came out. Apparently there's going to be another Resident Evil thing, or has that already come out?
Yeah, there is another Resident Evil. I don't think the new Resident Evil came out, but I know obviously the Resident Evil 4 the remastered version, I think that came out.
Dead Island 2 is coming out. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yep.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is supposed to be coming out, which is a highly anticipated game.
After Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Yeah, because I knew it was a big thing that they were going to call it Breath of the Wild 2, and then they were like, no. And so now they're just calling it Tears of the Kingdom. Yep. There's a Suicide Squad versus Justice League game. Which
I'm not that excited for that one, honestly.
Not excited for that one? Okay.
I'm not. Right. It's like Suicide
Is that going to be
Squad
a fighting game or?
It's supposed to be an adventure. I don't know if I want to say an adventure game. It's hard for me to say it's an action game for sure. but I don't know if it's going to be open world or whatever. But it's supposed to be Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, and the Justice League gets taken over by some type of alien, and then the Suicide Squad is supposed to like kill them or whatever.
It's always Starro.
Yeah. Let me explain something. The Suicide Squad is not killing the Justice League in any legit situation.
No, they are not.
Definitely considering these guys have like some type of control over shit. Like Flash can like a fully evil Flash will snap all of their necks before they knew what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can get the weaponry to kill a Superman, but he would kill them with pure ease. There would be nothing they can do. And an evil Batman? What? Yeah, have y'all not read Dark Metal?
Oh, I love it.
Like, it doesn't work out for the Justice League, let alone the Suicide Squad. Like, no. So, you know, you got to take this game as like a joke. It's not meant to be taken serious whatsoever. You can tell from the trailers. But from the trailers I saw, I'm not going to front. It looks like straight ass. The graphics didn't look that good. The story looks kind of stupid. And, like, the characters look pretty dumb. And I was just like the only cool thing is that it's basically the Batman from the Arkham series. That's kind of cool. Outside of that, yeah, this game, I'm not impressed whatsoever.
Not impressed. Okay. So, yeah, you mentioned Street Fighter 6. That's coming out in June. We have Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, because apparently we need another one of those.
Dude, Final Fantasy will always come out. It's not like it's going to be Final Fantasy 100 and something. They will keep making Final Fantasy games forever. Even when we die and the world ends, somehow a Final Fantasy game will still be created.
Like, damn, another one. Another Assassin's Creed game apparently slated for later this year.
Right.
Spider-Man 2 game coming out for PlayStation.
That's pretty hype.
A Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? Come on.
I have no idea why.
Come on. What the fuck?
Why?
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even see some of the other stuff. You said like Mortal Kombat. I don't even see that.
Mortal Kombat 12. We don't have a release date because it was confirmed in the weirdest situation. So what happened was there was a Warner Brothers was doing like this specific. I don't even know the person who streamed this. I don't think he was supposed to release this to the public at all. I think this was a conference call that was just being made, and he wasn't supposed to actually like release it out completely. But anyway, on the call, the guy confirmed Mortal Kombat 12 is the next game that's being worked on, and that's the next game that's coming out. And he kind of hinted, he basically said it's coming out this year. I don't know about that. Maybe.
Right.
I would say potentially early next year, but hey, I don't know. I mean, it's been long enough. They've had time to work on it, so it could. But it's been confirmed that we're going to at least get like a trailer or something at some point this year, and that's the next game that's coming out. So I'm extremely excited about that.
Sounds awesome. Vinyl Dragon says he would like to see.
They showed Kazuya's gameplay, and they showed Jin's gameplay. They showed Nina's gameplay, and oh my god, but Kazuya's gameplay blew my mind. Like him transform in and out of his devil form and his combos and all. Bro, Tekken 8 gonna be lit, man. Oh my god, man.
I'll tell you, I remember playing Tekken 2 on the arcade machine at the ice house I played hockey at when I was growing up. So I always have like a soft spot in my heart for Tekken. Vinyl Dragon says that he would like to see another Soul Calibur.
Bro, oh my god, I'm with you on that, bro. Like, I'm with you. I would too, because Soul Calibur, the latest Soul Calibur that came out is pretty good. 6. It's fun and it's good. It has some flaws. I still pop it in every here and there, but unfortunately, Soul Calibur did not sell. At least from everything I read, it did not sell the way they wanted it to. So right now, that's in a sticky situation where I don't know if or when we're going to get another Soul Calibur. It already took a long time for us to get Soul Calibur 6. And it didn't do what they wanted it to because Soul Calibur 5 didn't do that well. And then it did okay. But Soul Calibur 6 was really supposed to hit hard, and it didn't sell-wise. So right now, that's up in the air what's going to happen with that franchise. But, God, I want to know Soul Calibur 2, man. Oh, because 6 is freaking fun, and they did a good job with it, and it has some good – I think what hurt them is Tekken – and it's so funny because the guy who created Soul Calibur is really good friends with the guy who created Tekken. They're, like, really good friends. But Tekken basically overshadowed it to a huge level, and everything was like about Tekken, so it kind of hurt Soul Calibur in my opinion a little bit. Plus there was these other games out like Mortal Kombat 11 and all this other stuff, and in Street Fighter, so it was just saturated with all these other fighting games that has been consistently being produced and consistently building their fan base. And Soul Calibur's been out of the game for so long, and then when it came back, you got like the cult following, but you need more than that nowadays.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right, cool.
One more game.
One more game. Go ahead.
Play. I don't know it really won't worth like a review wise, but it was fun. But is it? God, I'm forgetting the name of it now. Atomic Hearts. There we go. Atomic Hearts. I did play that.
Atomic Hearts. Okay.
Yep. And that's it.
How was that?
It reminds me heavily of damn, I'm forgetting the name of the other franchise. But either way, that game is fun, but they definitely need to work on their AI situation, because basically the game boils down to like the Soviet Union basically won the war, and they basically are now the big power of the world. But they have like future, even though the game takes place in like 1955, it's all about futuristic stuff because they somehow got like some futuristic robots and stuff. That's how you basically won the war. And like everything is like futuristic wise, even though it's 1955, but it looks like it would be like 2050 something. Like it looks more futuristic, but it still has that old school stuff, similar like Fallout in that aspect before the bombs drop. But yeah, so you're fighting these robots, and the biggest issue is with the game is that you'll run into a bunch of robots. Like they just throw tons of enemies at you, and it gets repetitive.
Gotcha.
And then the main character, the guy you play as, his like Agent P3, I think his code name is. You play as him, and he just curses all the time to a cringeworthy level. And like a very serious moment can happen. And I hate using the word cringe because people use that way too much. I despise using it, but I have to for this situation. A very serious moment can happen, and then out of nowhere, he's just like, "Oh man, suck my dick." And it's like, bro, what the fuck? He completely takes you out of the moment, and it could be like the most serious moment. He's like, "Oh man, this is bullshit." Like he'll just say something really dumb, and it's just like, bro, calm down, like relax. But I will say this: the funniest thing in the game, and I'm sorry, maybe spoiler, I don't know, but I gotta say it. The funniest and greatest thing in the game is when it's very early on when you get to the upgrade machine that this robot lady who upgrades you. You hear her singing, and then like your partner who is a glove, he tells you, "Bro, we better be careful because across that door we're in some danger." You get in there. And you open the door, and then she attacks you. She is the most horniest robot machine thing I've ever seen in a video game, and it is fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
The whole time, she's just talking about wanting you to do things to her, that you're this handsome guy, that she can show you a good time. Like, she just says the most craziest, off-the-wall shit that you just bust out laughing. And you're just like, yo, what am I playing? You're like, what am I playing? But yeah, that game I played, and that's an interesting game.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Let's see. Vinyl Dragon says, I wish they would finally make a decent Aliens game or a really good open world Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those would be pretty.
The last good
awesome.
Alien game was obviously Alien Isolation, I believe it was. That was really fun, and that was really good because they really made the alien AI super smart, and they worked very hard on that, and it got good ratings and all that. It's a fun game. That was probably the best one they made, and they definitely haven't made a good one since. an open world Star Wars game is what I'm oh my god, that would bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. I'll be in my house for like a week straight just playing that shit. That's what we need.
An open world Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars game.
Oh my god. That'll be so freaking great, man. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, that'd be great. What I'm also looking forward to though is the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, they announced Elden Ring's DLC a couple of days ago. I'm extremely excited for that. Extremely excited for that. Like, oh my god, I changed my pants when that fucking got announced. So I'm looking forward to those. So it's a few things I'm looking forward to, but I'm with you. We definitely need that.
Vinyl Dragon's asking you if you played Galaxies back in the day.
I played it a little bit. But I didn't get too much into it. But I did play it a little bit. Yeah.
He says it was amazing for the time it came out, but it constantly crashed.
Yes, it did. That's why the reason why I didn't get too much into it. But it was amazing for what it was. It really was. I am looking forward to the new Star Wars game. But we do need an open world. I'm with Dragon. We need an open world Star Wars game. You make your own character and it's open world. And you can just have some fun. That would be freaking awesome. That would be fucking awesome. They was working on that at one point, but then with all the crazy stuff that was happening with EA, that just kind of just got canceled.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move into some other news here. Oh, Rob has come in, and he says open world Star Wars game was set exclusively on the planet Hoth. Was that the ice planet? I'm not a Star Wars person, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, it was the ice one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just you can't see shit. It's just always snow.
Yeah. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. I love it.
Oh, Lord. All right, we have a little bit of comic book related news today that just dropped today. And that is that John Bernthal is officially 100% coming back as Punisher, I believe, for the Daredevil show. Yeah. So he even made... Yeah.
What is it called again? Because it's from the story. Again. Yeah, because from the Born Again story. Yep.
Yeah, which we still need to do that episode, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, James. Yeah.
Bro, we just need to do that episode. I don't know what to tell you. We just need to get there. Bottom Dragon says that's exactly EA truly messed up Battlefronts. Yeah. Well, EA is a money grubbing company, so
they are. Look what happened to the Avengers game. All they cared about was just in general, not just EA, but a lot of these companies. All they care about is just money. So they'll do all the most dumbest things. Like for instance, again, this is not just like a stab at EA. I'm just saying general. But like the Marvel Studio game, not Marvel Studio, the Marvel Avengers game. Listen to this. One of the suits for Thor was like $15 and some crap, and it was just him in some like Asgardian gear. He had his helmet or whatever. They released another suit for Thor that's the exact same suit. The only difference is it doesn't have a helmet. Same exact price.
Oh my god!
What? And then they were shocked that the game completely bombed. And then within it's already it's done now. And it was like, I can't remember when's the last time you can literally download this game because it's gonna be wiped from existence. And all of those skins that cost like, I forgot the number they said for you to buy all those skins, but it was well over $1,000. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god!
All those skins are going to be made free for whoever got the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. But anyway, the Punisher, he's coming back, so that's I'm excited about that because I really like the Punisher on when it was on Netflix. Now it's on Disney Plus. Still a big fan, and John Bernthal, I feel like he played the role perfectly. And then I know he has been on record saying he would only come back if they didn't like water down the Punisher, which means that he's coming back full-fledged, so there's no worry about that. Makes me more excited for the Born Again story as well, that they're gonna stay more in like an R-rated territory, because that's really an R-rated story. So
God knows it is.
Yeah, so I feel like it would, we don't need the watered down version of that one, like the comedy yuck whatever.
No,
so people were worried about it. Obviously, Daredevil showing up in She-Hulk, it was more of a it was light. I would say a lighter mood Daredevil than
because it wasn't like Daredevil walking in there busting heads, right? It was more of like
it was more of some She-Hulk jokes, and then he clapped them cheeks. He got in there.
It's She-Hulk though. She sleeps with every man, so yeah.
Yeah, and Daredevil sleeps with every girl, so it was like a perfect fit.
Fair enough.
Daredevil do it, like, even in the comics, Daredevil was always pulling tail, bro. I remember reading as a kid, and I'd be like, damn, this dude, like, it's a different girl every story, dude. Like, what the hell? He don't.
But see, the difference with Daredevil, though, it was like he didn't mess with that many superheroes, though, where She-Hulk just...
Oh, yeah. Well, Daredevil's just banging randos. He's like, it's Hell's Kitchen. He's like, it's New York City. We got everybody here. I just bang everybody. He's like, no superhero is going to bang a blind dude. I just got to bang out these fucking rando girls.
Elektra?
Yeah, but
all over Daredevil.
Then she dies. So
she dies all the time.
Yeah, I know, but look what they get it.
And he does it again, and she dies later on.
Exactly.
You know what?
I need a follow-up story on all the other random girls that Daredevil's fucked and see if they've died too. Because maybe
we know the culprit. Yeah.
Maybe fucking Daredevil leads to your death.
It leads to your death. That's what happens.
Yeah, you just don't know it. Wasn't there that movie with Dane Cook where, like, if you slept with him, and then the next dude you would marry? So, like, maybe with Daredevil, you sleep with him, and, like, the next day you die.
It could be some random villain just shows up and just Bullseye just shows up and shoots you in the head.
Yeah,
he was a target
Bullseye. Oh my god, we need to bring Bullseye back too, because I'm telling you, man. I don't know. Did you ever go back and watch I know you said you watched Harley Quinn, so I'm proud of you for watching Harley Quinn. Mm-hmm. But have you watched the Daredevil show?
I have not watched Daredevil yet. No.
All right, so put that on your next list.
Okay.
To watch Daredevil. Their first season for sure is so strong. Second season is whatever. That's dealing with Elektra, and then third season with Bullseye. Oh my god, dude! They're talking about bringing Bullseye back too. If they bring back Bullseye and Punisher, and we get like a Bullseye Punisher fight out, I will lose my fucking mind because that shit would just be insane.
That'll be pretty lit.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be pretty nice.
God, that would be crazy. All right, and the last thing that I have for us is that apparently there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer that was released. I've seen like a little bit kind of being passed around. I haven't really seen the trailer. So we're going to go ahead and do a trailer watch, as we like to do, and see what's going on. So this is the one that's been talked about. I feel like it's been at least a year that they've been talking about this one. And that Seth Rogen, I think, is at the helm of this project. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what we got. So we're going to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go ahead and share. Make sure that we can all see what's going. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead.
Damn, I kid.
Stay still. Stay still. Now. Oh! Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that?
Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? We've prepared our whole lives for this. Can I kick it?
Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick.
Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding?
It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
So you were turtles.
Not the
Make
lair.
contact
That's funny.
with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's
Ooze.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So obviously, like almost like a year one storyline that we got
Yeah.
going on here.
It seemed like but typical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Younger version of them. So yeah, sounds all right. It's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Ninja Turtles, so whatever. As long as it's not the fucking who was the last dude that did it? Michael Bay.
And all
I'm
the
not a fan of
explosions and
those.
all that stuff, because that's what he does.
I wasn't a huge fan of that Ninja Turtles, but everything else that I've seen Ninja Turtles, big fan. So, whatever. I'll watch it, but it'll just be like whatever.
It ain't something that's like, oh my god, I'm looking like I gotta go see it, but it could be fun. It's not interesting.
Rob says Daredevil will pull more tail than a special needs class at a petting zoo. What?
Oh my god. I don't.
Oh my
Sure,
god.
yeah. Absolutely.
Rob, are you coming out with a mixtape soon? These similes are crazy, bro. These fucking fire bars that you're spitting here.
Bro, Rob, don't tell him anything. Super Cold, talk to you later about that.
Oh my god. Vinyl Dragon says it looks okay. Yeah, it looks, whatever. I like how that their lair was called the Laird after Peter Laird, one of the co-creators of the Turtles. I thought that was cute.
That is cool. That was a good one.
Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm not expecting greatness out of it, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
But it'll still be
what
fun.
I've been going back and watching recently? So I know I've been watching the Justice League, the animated series, a lot. I actually went back and started True Detective as well. This is like not really comic book related, but it just kind of reminded me but season one, everyone always says True Detective season one of the greatest seasons of television of all time. I've never seen it, so I had no idea. I watched a couple episodes last night. It's very slow, so I don't know if something's going to happen later on. Something has to happen later in the season because I'm just like, bro, this is the how did y'all make it?
So when does it become the greatest thing?
I'm like, yeah. What part of this is the greatest season of television of all time? I'm like, god damn, this shit is taken for. It's Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, so all-star cast, right?
Yeah, but
it's just like, oh my god, they're both doing these like southern ass Texas accents, and I can't take much more of it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end. Something better happen. Yeah, someone better die or something. Someone's got to get shot or something. Like, I can't.
If it was me, I would give it 3 more episodes. If none pop off, that's it. Done.
3?
You're out.
Oh my god, they're an hour long each, Chris. I'm dying.
Oh shit! I'll give it 2 more, maybe 1 more episode. Might be if the next episode ain't lit for me to want to watch the next one after that. That's it, guys. I'm out. I'll just keep it at y'all word. It is so great. Want that great to me. But whatever.
I'm still hearing some very good praise about the Last of Us, the video game HBO show.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's done yet because I wanted to watch it when it was all done. So I haven't seen it yet. I don't think it's done just yet. Yeah, I think they're still coming out with episodes because people are talking about it every week still. I think they're on episode 7-ish somewhere.
Yeah,
around there.
7 or 8.
But
7 or 8.
yeah. So I may start it soon, and by the time I catch up, it'll be all done. But yeah, that's I don't know. Have you heard anything good, bad, ugly?
Yeah, still good things. Like I said, I watched a little bit of. Just been so busy. I'm gonna eventually. I'm kind of in that mood with you to wait till it finished, and I can watch all of it and be like, okay, this was what I wanted, or this railed off. But just from the little bit I've seen, it was great. The first episode or 2 was good. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was, set up the story. The story was going to be really well, and I've heard it's gotten just 10 times better from there. I've heard that too. So it's going to be something to see if it's actually the case. But Again,
There are very few shows these days, I feel like, that I'm willing to actually watch week to week.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, same here. I just be so busy, and it's hard for me to like consistently like I'm gonna watch it every week.
I haven't even gone to see Ant-Man yet.
Oh my God, you still haven't seen that?
I'm just waiting for that shit to come out on Disney Plus at this point.
I'm not gonna front. It's better to do that than spend your money on that crap. But spoiler alert: Black Santa was not the biggest fan of that crap.
Spoiler. Spoiler alert: Kang was in the movie.
Kang just never even showed up. He was just that trailer was bullshit. He
Yo,
never
that would be the most fucked up Marvel trailer yet, dude. Like he's all over that
like
trailer.
The Fantastic Four trailer where they showed all that cool stuff that was gonna happen that literally never happened in that movie whatsoever, but it was actually in the trailer. None of it popped off. Yeah, it was just like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
I
would
will
love to
say,
see Marvel.
You're gonna love Kang anytime he's on the screen. He was good, but the movie itself was
Yeah. All right. Rob says one of the best written television shows he's ever seen is The Shield.
The Shield is the name of the show?
The Shield. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say that Chris has never watched this show.
I don't know what The Shield is outside of WWE's Shield, outside of wrestling. I know what The Shield is there. Shield. Outside of that, I don't know what this Shield is. Unless we're talking about Marvel Shield. We're not talking about that?
American crime drama television series starring Michael Chiklis that premiered in 2002. Oh my God.
We're definitely not talking about Marvel Shield. Okay.
Wow. We're going way back on that one. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate that. It's like the people that are like, oh, the greatest show of all time
is thanks, Rob.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Is The Wire or like fucking Sopranos. It's like, dude, that's just from the 90s. There have been other good shows. It's okay to admit there have been other good shows.
James, real talk. Fuck you, bro. Supernatural is amazing.
Yeah, it's like people saying that Supernatural is one of the greatest shows of all time. I just don't believe it.
Fuck you, dude. That shit's amazing. I love Supernatural.
Chris would get so mad at me when we worked together. And I would talk shit about Supernatural.
Because it pisses me off, yo. That show's amazing, bro. Talking about you only watched like one episode. I was like, the fuck, dude, watch the fuck.
I didn't even make it through the first episode.
I know.
I turned that shit off so fast. I was like, this is the gayest shit I've ever seen.
Oh my God. Bro, we about to throw hands, bro. Bro, she's not Samoan. Bro, we about to throw hands, bro. What are you talking about, bro? That shit was amazing, fam. Yo, man. Bro, man, we gotta change subject. I'm getting pissed, man. I get mad.
Final Dragon says The Shield was great. The Last of Us has to be way better than Resident Evil. I felt as though I lost hours of my life just wasted on that show. Yeah, you told me you were trying to get us to watch it like it was some kind of cult, like some suicide cult shit. Like, oh, I watched this and now you have to watch it. I was like, no, I've heard too much bad stuff about it. You're like, no, watch Resident Evil. I'm like, no, not doing it. Damn it. Final Dragon. Yeah, he's like, you must share in my pain. No,
that's basically what it came down to. I had to watch this garbage. I lost part of my soul. You get to lose yours too. Oh my God. Speaking of souls, Death Scream. I watched that shit the other night for the first time.
Death Scream?
It's a horror comedy. And oh my God.
Oh, I saw your post about that. Yeah,
that shit was actually way more funny than I thought. Like I had no expectations on it, and I was like, yo, this is actually kind of funny.
So where is that streaming anywhere? What's going on?
I think we watched it on Netflix. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's out there.
It's called Into the Black Abyss Death Stream. Is that the right one?
No, just type in Death Stream.
That's what I typed in. Stream. That's what comes up.
And it's the guy with the is it a guy basically a YouTuber as a picture of him screaming the situation?
Looks like it. I don't know.
Guy with a beard.
It says Into the Black Abyss Death Stream. Yes, a 28-year-old online gamer who makes a living by streaming his gameplay videos online.
No, that's not it.
No? That's not it.
It wasn't. No, because I don't remember the Enter the Abyss part anyway. Because no, that shouldn't be it. Because if you just type in Death Scream movie, that should pop up.
Is it Deadstream? Not Deathstream? Deadstream.
Maybe it is Death.
Is it the disgraced internet personality tries to win back
Okay,
the
it's that one. It's
by
Deathstream. There we go.
live
There it is.
Okay.
That is Deathstream. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it's that. Yeah,
Gotcha,
that's
gotcha.
it. Yes, that's
There
it.
we go. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
shit
the other one.
actually
The other one only had like a 50% positive rating. I was like, damn, Chris. how'd you
No,
like
that's
that
not.
one?
I think this one has like a 90 something. And
Yeah, this one has a 90% positive rating. I was like, oh, okay.
no, but that one is actually really fucking funny.
It's like we just talked about the situation where it's like you got to share my pain of watching this movie. Now Chris is doing the same thing to us.
No, that one is actually fucking hilarious. Like that one actually had me fucking rolling.
All right, very good.
That
All
one
right,
was
so that
actually-
one is on. Let's see, it's on Amazon Prime right now. So if you
That's
have
what we
a
watched
Prime
it on. It was Amazon.
account,
Okay, there we go.
then you can watch Dead Stream, not Death Stream. It's
Watch
two different
both.
movies. Don't watch the Death Stream one. Apparently that one sucks. Dead Stream with a D.
There we go. Yeah,
Like them big D.
watch that. Yeah,
Watch that one.
that was fun. Yo, have you watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners yet?
No, I sure haven't.
James, I swear to God, yo, you are pissing me off, bro. Come on, bro.
You know what I
watching your
watched?
shit.
I know, and I do need to watch
You know,
it.
you ain't watching my shit.
I do need to watch it. You're
It's
right.
kind of disrespectful. You're
is very-
disrespecting me again in front of my
it's
kids, James. My
Yeah.
kids.
I'm with you. It is completely
I'm with
disrespectful
you.
for me not to watch it.
I'm
I'm with you on that one. It was very disrespectful for me not to watch it. I will watch it though.
Agreeing with me, man.
I put on Netflix the other night just to see if there was some new shit. And the thing that caught my eye, they just put on R.I.P.D., the Dark Horse comic movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever watched that one with Ryan Reynolds and the old. He plays a fucking cowboy western in almost everything he does, and I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. It's this old dude that's like in everything. But anyways, so R.I.P.D. I don't know if you ever watched it. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
That's
had
awesome.
not seen it. Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. It just
Wonderful.
caught my attention before I could make it to Cyberpunk. I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" I was right there. I was like,
Cyberpunk
"Oh man, Cyberpunk!" And then, yeah, R.I.P.D.
As
got
you
me.
saw, my Instagram, Cyberpunk won Anime of the Year, bro. Edge Runners is the shit. Watch
Oh,
it.
the one anime of the year. Okay,
Watch it.
all right.
That's
Is this
the
gonna be
anime
like a
Watch it.
It's gonna be like a supernatural situation where it's just, I turn it on, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you might be what the fuck, because Cyberpunk is weird as shit. So you might be like, yo, what's going on right now?
Oh, that's fine. I'm cool with weird. You know,
Not weird.
dude,
in like a
R.I.P.D.
weird bad
came
way.
out in like 2012, I think is what it said. Because even Alexis turned and looked at me. She's like, "Really? You've never watched this?" I was like,
Watch
"No."
what?
The R.I.P.D. movie
Oh,
that
okay,
I
yeah.
watched.
Okay.
She's like, "Wait, you've never watched this?" I was like, "No." Like, I didn't even know this was a thing. Because I've had the comic book series. I've sold it a few times.
Right.
Yeah, I just never watched the movie. But now I have. So yeah, it's good. The graphics though were pretty terrible. I was like, this is awful, but like in a good way. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like this is terribly amazing
Yeah.
right now.
Well, at least it was terribly amazing. So that
Yeah, Kevin Bacon was in it. God, I can't remember the name of the fucking old dude. God, I swear he's in every fucking Western movie that's been made since 1930.
John Wayne. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean it's probably John Wayne. No, it's I can't remember. Someone help me out, please, in the chat. It's gonna drive me crazy.
What did Mom
Yeah.
say? He said something.
Oh, he just said what year did it come out? I think it was like 2012.
You answered that. You answered that. Yeah.
Yeah. Him, John Wayne, and Marlon Brando were all starring in movies back in the 1800s.
Precisely. You ain't even lying. That's not even cap. Motherfucker. Oh shit. Yo. They got that vampire shit, bro. They know how to live longer. Like, for real, bro. Motherfuckers ain't never dead. You think they dead now? Nah, they somewhere else, bro. Getting that shit prepared. They gonna come back like 20, 30 years from now, start their whole movie career all over again.
That's right. That's right.
Now.
Just like Leo. You know what? I think that's the secret that Leo is just not telling us. Every time he's like, everyone's giving him shit about breaking up with girls that what was it, like 25? Once they hit 25, he's done with them or whatever. Maybe he's just eating that, like, 22-year-old pussy, and it's just keeping him young.
What?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the secret, dude. He's found it out. He's found it out. And we all need to know.
Okay.
We all need to know. You know what it is? It's that older women will just suck the life out of you. They always want to do some shit. They're always trying to do something. Let's go to brunch. Let's go fucking antiquing. You know what I mean? And younger girls are just like, let's go to the club. Hell yeah, let's fucking go to the club.
Yeah.
Keeps you young, bro. I'm telling you, he's got the secret down.
Keeps you young.
I love how everyone gives him shit like they wouldn't do the exact same thing if they had all the money that Leo had.
Of course, yeah, that's the same shit. Yeah,
it's like, bro, what are you talking about? As long as they're not 17, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, as long as they're not doing some R. Kelly shit, it's all good.
R. Kelly shit, bro. I seen a picture today of Superman. Like, I guess he was shielding someone from lava, but it looked yellow. And it was like Superman saving people from R. Kelly. That shit drove. Oh my god!
Damn, that's fucked up. That's messed up, yeah. Hey, just respect on R. Kelly's name, bro.
Hey, and you know what? Superman does believe that he can fly.
Yo, don't disrespect Superman like that, though.
Yo, I just didn't know that Superman's costume was lava-proof.
Yo, Superman costume can do anything, apparently. When the story needs it.
Who designed Superman's costume? Did Batman come up with this shit? Because I swear to God, this shit is so technologically advanced. He'll be like in fire and then like it won't burn off. Like sometimes in the 90s, his suit would like be shredded a little bit.
Yeah,
like it would be like kind of like there was some like holes or cuts or rips in it,
right?
But never if he walked through fire, like it wouldn't burn off. So I guess it was definitely fireproof, but not bulletproof.
Yeah,
to an extent, or knife proof, I guess.
And then other times it is bulletproof. Man gets shot with tons of bullets and everything, not a dent whatsoever. It's like I always loved it in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball in general, where it was like, if you're stronger than the other person, even if they shoot you with this beam that can blow up the planet, your clothes and everything, you'll have no scars, no nothing, and your clothes are perfectly fine. It only takes damage when you fight somebody equal or stronger than. It's like, wait, what?
I want to see an episode of Justice League where like Lex Luthor or whoever is just shooting Superman or like sends a missile at him, explodes, and his whole suit just burns up and he's just floating there in the sky, dead ass naked.
Dead ass naked,
like, yeah. And he's just like, what now, Lex? You gonna fight me now?
Lex is either gonna say two things. Damn, Superman, you hung. Or yeah, Lois.
Superman's got some like
takes a picture of him. He's like, "Yeah, I beat you there, Superman."
Lex pulls out his own dick. He's like, "Aha! I have won this battle."
Yep, I got you there, Superman. Ha ha! Superman responds back, "It was cold that night."
Yeah. He holds a press conference. I don't know if y'all know about shrinkage. All right. I was just in the bottom of the Atlantic. It was very cold. Okay. I came up because of this. You know, Aquaman had invited me down for some shit I had to deal with. All right. Yo, that is hilarious. What if Superman has some like weird, like everything about Superman looks normal, except like he's got some weird alien dick. You know what I mean?
You would, I don't know. Like here's the thing. Like Lois is a journalist, so should she report that?
Yeah.
Is that
Gotta.
information she needs to report to the world?
Yeah, for public health reasons, for sure.
Well, I mean, if he's only messing with her, I mean, it's her health.
He ain't only messing with Lois. He'd be fucking Wonder Woman, who, you know, they may have their own shit going on that island. Who knows?
Yeah.
Has he messed with anyone else? Has it just been Lois and Wonder Woman? Damn, Superman, your numbers, rookie numbers.
Man's
bro.
a simp, yeah. No.
Yeah. God damn, Superman. You telling me you Superman, you ain't getting nothing on the side? God damn. He out there in space. He ain't even get some space pussy? Superman,
yeah, don't disrespect Superman. But hey, Batman
ain't disrespecting him. I'm rooting for him. I'm like, bro, come on, Superman, get some shit.
Nah, to be fair though, like you could kind of make an argument Superman is kind of a simp for Lois because like there's been many stories where other girls have thrown themselves at him. He's just like, nah. Like even this like super hot like queen who like runs everything is like, I want to marry you, and he's like, no. Lois, no. It's like, bro, she's like super strong. She's like perfect, dude. And Lois is like, you know, Lois.
Yeah, Lois. It's
like in the grand scheme of things, what is Lois?
I'm telling you, the redheads for some reason, bro, they got a hold on them. I don't know what it is. But
except for that stupid story where Lois got into the Hellbat armor, and I hate that story so much. That is so disrespectful. Her stupid ass should have never got into that. Outside of that, what is Lois gonna do to help you?
Wait, what? What did she do? Oh well, she turned into
so
a black
Batman's Hellbat armor, which is one of the.
That's right.
I think it's his coolest freaking armor. Period. That shit is fucking amazing, and it was literally created by like each member of the Justice League put something into that armor, and it's fucking epic as shit. And it was like Batman can only like really use that armor in like extreme situations, but he ended up like using that shit to go to Darkseid and basically deal with some shit with Damian, and that was an epic story. But later on, some shit popped off, and like Lois get into the armor, and that always pissed me off. Because honestly, she shouldn't have been able to get into it. Because one of the biggest, that thing has a huge strain on your body and it can kill you. So Batman being able to use that makes sense. Don't give me a damn story where Lois has that same type bullshit. She does not. Like she does not have that same kind of willpower and like ability to do that. Like fuck off.
Lois
and to be fair, it wasn't at full power, and they did kind of be like, well, she was only able to do it because of so and so, and the suit wasn't at max, and blah blah blah. But still, she shouldn't have ever done like her getting into that armor made me lose respect for the armor.
Just not a fan of that story.
I'm not a fan of that story at all.
Not a fan of that story.
She got into it like to help her son or whatever, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
To help John?
Yeah.
Why did John need help from Lois?
Where there was a stronger being over there, and Superman was having a situation, so she jumped into it to help John because John was a kid and he would have died. So she jumped in it to protect her kid. But I didn't like it. I really hate that story. And then I think at the end of the story, she fucking kept the like one of the gloves.
So bad about this story.
Yeah, I am.
Kept a part of the armor.
One of the gloves. Like fuck off.
God. Yeah, now Bruce has to make another glove. God damn!
What's I'm saying? He has to like call them to make a glove now. Like fuck off. I'm like, yo, give my glove back. I know you got my glove.
I'm the world's greatest detective.
Batman knows everything.
Final Dragon says it's ironic that you mentioned the armor. McFarlane just released a figure of the Hellbat armor.
Did he really? Oh shit,
Apparently.
That's pretty cool.
McFarlane Toys. Okay. So what makes you more upset? That story where Lois Lane takes the Hellbat armor, or where Lois Lane goes and like transforms herself into a black woman?
How did I know you were gonna say that? I swear to God, I knew you was gonna say that when you was
because it's like the most iconic fucking Lois Lane story of all time.
It really is, and I gotta say, because like Superman's response at the end of that story is why I would pick that story, because it was like, you know, that's just a little suit. Yo, Superman really came across as like, I ain't messing with no black girl. That's what it came across as, you know? It really came across that way. And you know Superman's my boy, but that even made me say, hold on, bro, what? Like, wait a minute, Clark? We need to talk.
It's because she lost the red hair, dude. I'm telling you.
We got a problem.
There's something about it. Lois, Mary Jane, you know? I don't know what the deal is, but...
I mean, to be fair, most of her stories now, she don't have red hair. It's usually black.
Oh, okay. It's just an old
Like, it's been a long time since she really had, like, red hair. Her stories now are mainly her with black hair.
She had red hair in the movies. Did she?
In what movie?
Did she have red hair in the movie? In the news.
In which movie? I know in that crappy, that really, really bad, and I mean, God knows, dread, awful, piece of shit, disrespectful, Injustice movie they created. I know she had red hair in that. Did she have? She had red hair in none of the Snyder movies, right?
Did she not? Who even played her? I'm trying to look at the cast. I don't even see who played fucking Lois Lane.
Well, what's her hair red? Wasn't it black?
How is Lois Lane not like among the top billed cast for fucking Man of Steel?
That's a very big, yeah, exactly. Because Lois is like literally the main female of Superman.
Yeah, what the fuck? They've got like 3 Clark Kents, but no Lois Lane. What the hell? Who played Lois? Wasn't it? I feel like it was someone famous. Oh, there she is, Amy Adams. Yeah, Amy Adams, who has like reddish hair. I mean, it's not like red, but it's like.
But does she have red hair in the movies?
She has her regular ass hair. Yeah, it's like again, it's not like when you say ginger, like if you
it's not like Mary Jane's
gingers. Yeah, but it's like an auburn hair. It's definitely got like red tinges to it.
Okay.
Final Dragon says it wasn't red hair. It was Dollar Tree weave.
Nah, see, that was the Black Lois, and Superman won up for that.
No, Black Lois had an afro. Get it right.
He damn sure won up for that. Yo, seriously, that story really did make me kind of look at Superman like, bro, what's up? We good?
Yo.
What?
Nah.
What's the problem?
Superman wasn't fucking with it, bro.
Seemed like he was a little upset. Like he was kind of like, nah, girl, we don't do that. Like, wait, what you mean, Snoop?
Yeah,
is there a problem with her wanting to be black? Because at the end of that story, she kind of wanted to stay that way, but Superman was like, nah.
Superman was like, I'm about to have to call the police. I don't know.
I had to call the police.
Can you imagine Superman calling the police on anybody? That's just for any reason.
That would make it, yo, stop, because Superman.
Because that makes it 10 times worse that he's calling the police.
There's a strange woman in my house.
Yeah, there's.
I think she's stealing.
Aren't you Superman?
Yeah, like, wait a minute. Who's calling? Did you say Superman? Then they actually show up and it's like, oh shit, this is actually Superman just called the police on a regular woman. I mean, but Superman's like, but look at her though.
I'm a lady.
They look at her, it's like she's black, right? Yeah. I mean, I didn't say that. You said that, but I'm just saying, like, Superman, they steal.
You're allowed to say black woman, Superman. You're allowed to say that. Oh, I didn't say it. You said it.
He's like, they steal. Jon Stewart just flies by. Wait a minute, what did you just say?
Jon Stewart. Cyborg out of nowhere. What the fuck is going on?
Cyborg, what did he just say? Hold on. Let me rewind that. He literally rewinds it with his technology. They steal. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Yeah, that story wouldn't have flyed today. I'll tell you that.
Nah, that story would have not flew today, bro. That would have been
they would not have put that shit to print. Oh my god.
They would have canceled Superman, bro.
You gotta be crying over here. That shit is hilarious. Yo. Vital Dragon says, it wouldn't surprise me. I just say it's typical. Oh my god.
Oh god.
That story is just I remember there was this dude in one of my group chats, Lethal Protector, and he had just picked up that book to sell. And I was like, have you ever read the story? And he's like, no. He's a black dude, but he was just like, I was like, have you ever read it? He's like, no. I'm like, bro, give it a flip through. Just go ahead and read it. Like 5 minutes later, he texts me. He's like, what the fuck did I just read? I was like, there you go. Now you can sell that book better.
Yeah, you can sell that book a lot better now.
That shit cracked me up,
But
though.
real
He's
talk,
like,
though,
"Ah, I
before
never
we
read
re-
it."
before
I
we
didn't
read
give him
it,
any
that's like-
context. I was like, just go ahead and read it. Just flip
Yep.
through it. Just, you might find it interesting. He's like, what
That's
the fuck?
exactly. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how I felt too. I was like, yo, what did I just read? Superman, seriously, bro, what the fuck? Like, I have to like banish that story away at times when I'm looking at Superman because I'm like, it would like, bro, I remember that, but I have to make sure
Yeah, I remember it, but also I don't remember it.
I don't remember it. I don't want to.
At least it wasn't like a Superman comic. It was a Lois Lane comic, so we could kind of chalk it up to some crazy Lois Lane writers. You know what I mean? Just kind of
Yeah,
like
you
get
can
it
say,
out.
well, the person who wrote this story wasn't a true Superman fan. They don't
Yeah.
understand.
No, it wasn't a Superman
Clark
story at
Kent.
all. You know what I mean? It was
Even
a
though,
Lois Lane story.
Would be nice to see Clark date a sister, Harry. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. A real one. Final Dragon
real.
says, it reminded me of that badass black guy in Resident Evil, the Fist movie, how they kill him with the laser room, but everyone else still lived till after that. Bro, was that the first Resident Evil movie?
The first Resident Evil movie? Or the second one for sure?
It was. I think it was the first movie, and he was like the first one to die.
Because wasn't he the captain he was the leader of their group?
Something like that. It's been a long time since I've watched Resident Evil.
It was a military team. I don't know if the military team, but it was a team that was part of some type of force. And
yeah,
I think he was their captain, or at least he was one of their, I don't know.
Because it was in the Beehive, right? Isn't that what they called it? And then like they're fighting the girl, the AI girl, who's like
because the chick from the Fast and the Furious movies in there. The Puerto Rican girl.
I think he's the first one to die, and he gets sliced into a million pieces. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember laughing about that.
Did somebody die before that? And he saw, I don't know. Because I know he was dodging a couple of the lasers, and then they was like, yeah, we got one you can't dodge. Just everything. Like, oh,
yeah, exactly. And he's like, what the fuck? And then just like his face slides apart. But I'm pretty sure he's the first on the team. I think there were like some other weird whatever, but I think like when they had the team, they're going down through the levels.
Right.
I think he's like the first on the team to die, which was what cracked me up.
Franchise,
like, of course,
a black person did anything relevant in that entire franchise, and all like 10 of those crappy ass movies. Not saying
they're
a black
terrible
person
movies.
That mattered.
They're terrible movies.
Mike Epps in that movie, and one of them. Yeah, I think Omar Epps, or is it Mike Epps? No, it's Mike Epps. The comedian's Mike Epps, I believe.
Oh, okay. I really don't remember. Final Dragon said everyone in the theater said, or typically. So I would say he was the first one then.
Yeah, he probably was the first one to die. We was all just like, And we just continued on from there. We knew what it was.
Those movies got weirder and weirder as they went
along. They got beyond off of what Resident Evil's about, and they were just like, whatever. This is just about my wife. Because I'm pretty sure the girl was married to the person when she made the movie. I think she was married to the director. Similar to that Kill Bill thing where he just wanted to get his kicks off of having that feet scene.
Oh my god, Kill Bill was long, first of all. It was very long. I remember that. So it's like part 1, part 2. Yeah, it's like all together it's like 6 hours worth of movie. I don't remember a lot. I remember main thing I remember is that the girl
Fox getting killed.
The girl actually got hurt doing a scene she didn't want to do, and Quentin like forced her to do.
I remember that.
Yeah, like a car accident or something. Something happened, but she got hurt in a scene that she was like, "Why can't we just use a stunt double for this?" Yeah, definitely. And then I remember, like, there was a weird scene. I think it was in the first one where they're trying to fuck a corpse. Something like that. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like they, like the coroner was charging people to just come in and fuck corpses. He was like running a side hustle of just like a line of people that because that's normal. And then other than that, I just remember her with a samurai sword, just kind of running around fucking people up. But I really don't remember like anything specific
in that movie.
Which one?
Vivica A. Fox gets killed. The black girl, she gets killed. She's one of like the first people to die too, I believe. And then she gets killed, and she like lets her daughter live. I'm like, that's stupid. And then like one of the stories, I can't remember if it was like a comic made from it or just another story or some shit. I think the daughter eventually gets revenge, and I think she's the one who actually kills Kill Bill when she's like old and shit. Oh, what was the bride? What was I don't remember what her real name was. I know she was called named the bride, but I can't remember.
It has been literally probably at least a decade since I've watched Kill Bill.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't think I'll watch it.
That is not among my top Tarantino.
No, me
movies.
neither. It is not a movie I was like, man, I need to watch me some Kill Bill. No, I'm good.
Yeah, no, never.
No,
For me,
definitely
Tarantino, it's like I love Inglourious Bastards. I thought that movie was pretty awesome. But like, what isn't there to like about killing Nazis? So that's was like one of those. Yeah, whatever. Django, I thought was a very fun movie. And Alexis still refuses to watch it because of the whipping scenes. She says it's like the most gruesome ones that she's watched in movies. So she won't watch it with me, but every now and then I throw that Django on. I thought Jamie Foxx did an outstanding job in that movie.
Yeah, Jamie did.
And in both movies, just by the way, Christoph Waltz fucking kills it too. So he kills it as a villain and he kills it as a good guy. So I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because like everyone's like, "Oh, Pulp Fiction's amazing," and I'm like, I get bored with Pulp Fiction.
It ain't a bad movie though at all.
It's not bad. It's just like it's because of that. Because he's like
it's
doing
something
that
I can't watch it over and over neither. But it's all right.
The whole out of order thing, like the movie's out of order. Same with Reservoir Dogs. I'm just like, just fucking tell the story from start to finish, dude. Like I'm not trying to piece this together over 4 viewings. The movie is long enough as it is. Also, I feel like Pulp Fiction was more racist than Django somehow, but that's just how I feel. Vinyl Dragon says Mike Epps was in the Resident Evil. Omar Epps is in the one where the zombies are in the mall. You talking about?
So it was Mike.
The day was it Dawn of the Dead? Is that the zombie one in the mall? Or are we talking? Is there a Resident Evil?
Dawn of the Dead should be the one in the mall, though. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead was in the mall. That's
the one that we found out recently. Fucking Snyder and James Gunn were a part of. Remember?
Yeah.
I never knew that shit.
Never knew that either. Never knew they were part of that.
That's crazy. Vinyl Dragon also says that he's filming a new Kill Bill. I don't think so. That doesn't sound like Tarantino. Or is he filming like a part 3? You're saying he's like redoing his movies, or he's doing a part 3? He says again another black person gets killed first. I guess that's what you were talking about with Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Django, Leo kept saying, "Let's eat this white cake." I wanted to kill him myself. And Samuel with the Uncle Tom bit. That movie, like all in all, it was a tough watch, but I feel like it was outstanding. I really like Django.
Yeah, agree. Good
there
movie.
were parts of it that were tough to watch, though, for sure.
Yeah.
For me, like Alexis hates the whipping scene. For me, the dog scene was fucking where he has the dogs rip that dude apart. Oh my god! I was like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. Because that was just like another level of evil. I feel like just having animals rip someone apart is just fucking crazy.
I've said it before and I say it again. Unfortunately, because of all the horror movies I've watched, especially some of the Japanese ones, that shit is nothing.
Yeah. Well, for you, yeah.
So fucked
but it's
up.
like it's different.
I'm not even playing. I am fucked. So now when I see stuff, it's just like.
I mean, like I don't know, because like when I'm watching a horror movie, it's a different mindset. But when I'm watching a movie, I'm not saying Django is historically accurate, but there's definitely like that shit is like some shit that happened. Like horror movies, like there ain't no ghost fucking ripping someone apart. So when I see that shit, it's like
watch some of those Japanese movies, it'll change your whole perspective on life. You won't even know anymore. I'm not even fucking. You're just like, what the fuck? What did
Montreal says, and Underworld is like that too, out of order. Underworld. Is that the vampire one, Underworld?
Yeah, is that the one with is her name Selena? Or was that a character's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, Trell, is that the vampire movie? Like, yeah, let us know. Is that the vampire movie?
I think Underworld.
Because I know Underworld of I know the vampire movie Underworld.
He says yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Honest, I kind of remember those about vampires, but I really don't remember.
I believe there's 3 of them. I I'm a big vampire fan anyway, but I definitely enjoyed them, and not just being because I love vampires. I thought they was all right. They weren't like the greatest, but it was good. I enjoyed the Underworld. I think there's 3 of them.
Final Dragon says Kate Beckinsale is the person you were thinking of.
That was the main star, but I can't remember if her character name was Selena or Celine.
And apparently there's 5 of those movies.
There's 5 of them. Okay. Wow.
Vinyl Dragon and Christopher Walken talking about sticking a watch up his ass, then handing it to a child. Bruce Willis was hilarious. Are we talking about that? Has to be Pulp. We talking about Pulp Fiction?
I believe that's Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
right?
Christopher Walken. Talking about. He said Christopher Walken. I was like, who? Christopher Walken. Talking about sticking a watch up his ass and handing it to Bruce Willis. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Pulp Fiction was whatever. It was like star-studded. I mean, talk about Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, John Travolta was in that movie.
I mean, you can see why it did so well and why people love it though, because we had that so many great actors in it. Though, like it's like wow.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't. Whatever. It's one of my mom's favorite movies, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, but again, you're not saying it's bad. It's just, it's one for you.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's definitely not a bad movie. It's just not something where I'm like, I really want to watch Pulp Fiction tonight. You know what I mean? I can't wait.
I really want to watch Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we'll see. No, I'm just kidding. God, that's just disrespectful. I don't know.
It's extremely.
What is wrong with me? That is just absolutely disrespectful.
It's fine, bro. You're gonna be eating a bowl of Cheerios. I'm gonna come out of nowhere and take a shit right in your bowl, bro.
Right in the Cheerios, dude.
Right in Cheerios, bro.
Man, talk about honey nut Cheerios, bro.
Your shitty ass Cheerios.
Some honey nut Cheerios, man. I'm gonna get my fiber in for sure. Just make sure you eat plenty of corn. I want some corn.
All right. What my man Eminem said, take a shit in a jack-o'-lantern and smash it on your porch. Like, for real, bro.
Gross.
Clean that shit up.
That's disgusting. Final Dragon says it's one of the few times sitting in the theater, then jumping out of the seat, screaming at the screen when the GIMP comes out. That scares me. Oh, yeah, the GIMP suit. I forgot about that. Yeah, GIMP suit in Pulp Fiction. I didn't see that movie in theater, bro. Vinyl Dragon's old as fuck, bro. What the fuck? I didn't realize you were that old, Vinyl Dragon. You went to see Pulp Fiction.
Vinyl Dragon's old as fuck.
Ah, damn. You hide that shit well, bro.
That shit remind me of that fucking shit with God, I forgot the comedian name, but he was with Kevin Hart, and he was talking about, he was like, I'm 57, and Kevin, damn. The dude just stopped. And he looked at him, and Kevin was like, I'm sorry. He was like, seriously? Like, he tried to continue what he was saying, but he just could not get past it. He was like, you really just did that? And he was like, it wasn't that bad. He was like, yes, it was. Like, you really disrespected me here. And then Chris Rock later on, Chris Rock was doing like an interview with him too, and he was like, I'm like 56, yo, you ain't gonna do what you did to old boy. And he was like, yo, I about, dude. He's like, no, you ain't. That shit was funny because that shit was so disrespectful. It was so fucking disrespectful.
No, but Vinyl Dragon, he looks younger than me, bro. I mean, I know I look old. I smoke and drink a lot, so it is what it is. But he looked younger than me. And he talking about seeing Pulp Fiction in theaters. God damn, you like at least 80. I'm not that old. Shank. Yo, speaking of Chris Rock, he just released a new special on Netflix.
Apparently,
yeah, he apparently it was like
a Will Smith situation.
Yes, he did. Yeah. It was like a live. I guess Netflix is doing live events now. They're trying to keep up with like Prime and Hulu has live sports, so Hulu, Prime. I don't think HBO's done anything live yet, but yeah. So Netflix. I don't know if it was their first time doing something live, but it was like a live event. I watched it. It was okay. Yeah, it had some chuckles. I enjoyed it. People saying that he was old and shouldn't be doing it no more. I'm like, he has the same exact style that he's had for 20-something years.
Yeah, since
like the
beginning.
dude has not changed his comedy style at all.
No, the way he delivers things, the way his jokes set up, it's the same shit.
It's the exact I'm not saying it's the exact same material. It's just
of course
like
not,
his style
his delivery and stuff.
Is like exactly where he goes back and like repeats and like hammers home his points, which is like very, very Chris Rock.
Yeah. And
I thought it was good.
Pretty tame in the grand scheme of things when he was talking about it. He could have went really harder, but it was good, and he still hit hard enough, and it was fun. And in the grand scheme of things, it's exactly what we said when that shit first popped off, and Chris said it, he felt the same way. The dude hit somebody he knew he can beat. If The Rock said the same shit to him, you think he was going to go upstage and smack The Rock?
Yeah.
If somebody, let's just say like a legit gangster for whatever reason. Let's say Suge Knight was on stage and he said that. You really think he was going to walk up there and slap Suge Knight? Hell no. That man would have, even if fucking Janet would have looked at him, that man would have pissed in his pants if he would have even thought about going up there and hitting somebody like that. Bro, he would have told Janet, you go up there and slap him. I ain't doing shit. Like he said the joke about you. He ain't say nothing to me. I ain't going up there. Like he did that to somebody who is like 5'2". Obviously he ain't that short, but you get the point. He did that to somebody who's little, small, and skinny, and knew weren't gonna do anything to him. Like Will Smith's a bitch. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like I lost all respect for Will. Like he's a bitch. He's a punk. Like he's the punk. Like everybody, like Chris even said, everybody was getting on. Everybody in the world was calling him a bitch anyway, talking about your girl had entanglements. Like, get out, bro. She bitched you on live TV. Got you out here crying. This girl sitting there, yeah, I fuck our son's friend. What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
That'd be so
like this man.
Live though.
Let everybody see it. Everybody know about it.
And that's the first.
Will did was just sit in his chair. You can see how mad he was getting, but he ain't do nothing. Because we know who we're the we know who we're the
live. You know what? Hold on.
Janet ain't done a damn thing, really.
Hold on.
Not Janet. I'm so sorry. I'm talking about Janet Jackson. Oh my God. Even though Jada Pickett ain't done absolutely nothing. Jada Pickett is, I can't even say she's overrated because she really ain't done shit. Like, what is her career? What has she done? The Matrix?
I don't know.
That movie with Queen Latifah where everybody set it off? What has she done?
Yo, hold on though, because she did put him on the spot while live. You know what I mean? If she were to have this conversation with him in a closed off room, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, like it's a very emotional thing, first of all, to have your wife tell you that she's fucking your child's friend. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But to have to restrain yourself because you're a superstar and she's decided to do this reveal live on television, that's a whole
other.
To
be fair, I think he already knew about it. I think it was more of him, her, like just punking him and basically telling the whole story. And then him just doing nothing.
Gotcha.
But I think
because I was like, bro, I don't, it'd be tough. I don't know. It'd be tough for anyone.
I'm pretty sure they had like the main conversation about it in private, but the fact that she just told the world and she's on her little live show and she's like, you're sitting there and Will's just, you see him getting angrier and angrier and he did nothing. And like she's telling everything and it's like, like, yeah, like I did it, whatever. Like he's just,
I did it.
He ain't gonna do nothing. But I always, like I said, I'm gonna say this real quick because we be wrapping up soon. But like I said, Jada Pickett and I don't really fucking care. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Jada Pickett is to me is a grand scheme of things a nobody. Like Will Smith is the star. Jada Pickett ain't done shit. Like no one has ever said in their life, I am going to this movie because Jada Pickett is the star.
Right.
Like, has she ever had a standalone movie that she was the star? That was successful or even period? I don't think so. Damn sure wasn't successful if she did. Like, Will Smith is the megastar. Jada Pickett is just Jada Pickett. She was in The Matrix, but she was nowhere near a star. She was in Set It Off, and she was one of the stars, but that's really Queen Latifah's movie. Or whoever else you want to look at. Like, she ain't done nothing. James, you watch movies. Name one Jada Pinkett movie.
Scream 2.
Was she actually in that?
Yeah, I'm looking at her IMDb right now.
Exactly. Yeah, there you
There's
go.
4 things that she's known for: Matrix Revolutions, Matrix Reloaded, Scream 2, and Collateral. That's like her top 4.
Wow.
So some sequels and a movie called Collateral.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, we got to catch up on some comments here real quick. Hold on, let me back up. Montreal says some guy who played as War Machine in Marvel, Don Cheadle. I don't know who you're talking about, but he's saying Don Cheadle. I know who you were talking about, Don Cheadle. Okay, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They're all talking about Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, New Jack City.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's who you were talking about with Kevin Hart. That Don Cheadle was old.
Yes, that's who he did. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Trail. Thank you, Dragon. That's exactly who it was. Yeah, it was him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle do look good for how old he is. Yeah.
Like it's really crazy when you think about it. Like he don't look like that, but yeah, he old.
Yeah, not as good as Vinyl Dragon, who's like 95 apparently.
Yeah,
and looks like he's younger than me. That's crazy. I had no idea. This dude is 113 years old, talking about he out here watching Marlon Brando in theaters. Apparently, I don't know. That's great,
bro. He's a vampire, bro.
Montreal says Kevin Hart one of the best. Vinyl Dragon is now boycotting I Am Legend. Yo, I boycott that movie just because he killed a dog. He fucking with his bare hand. He didn't even have the decency to like shoot it or like, send it off into the world to die. He was like, no, I'm gonna take the longest possible amount of time I can and hand strangle you.
That was love.
Hand strangle you. I would never hand strangle my own dog. Like, what the fuck?
Shit, I would.
That's crazy. Huh?
I said shit, I would. Anyway.
Yeah, he ain't even like been infected. Chris is like, give me a dog. I'll kill a dog right
now. Don't worry, James. I'll take it from here. Don't worry, I got you. You don't even have to worry about it, bro.
That's like, Patrice O'Neal, may he rest in peace. He had a joke where he's like, the media tries to get black people like in a bad light with animals. They talk about like, they show a black guy's like, give me a dog. I kill a dog right now. That's Chris. That's real life Chris.
Oh, sure. You're talking like, if the dog gets infected, I got to kill her. I'm already got my hand getting close to the throat. Like, oh, you don't want me to do it now? No, not now. You sure? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we can wait. Sure.
He's like, oh, we gotta wait. He's like, I got some bad.
I thought you said you want this done now. Don't worry,
bro. I killed the dog 5 minutes ago.
I think it was infected. It looked at me weird, so
oh shit. He'd be at PetSmart. There'd be like a dog in a shopping cart. He would just tip the cart over.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I worked with this man for 4 years. I know what I'm talking about. He'd be stocking shit. He would roll a pallet over the dog's tail just on purpose. On purpose. I'd be like, Chris, you can't do that shit, bro. Come on. It's the 3rd time today we've had this complaint. I don't know what you're doing with your dog.
I did accidentally obliterate a hamster before though. It was an accident this time. Cause that shit I didn't know. I had my music on and I had the headphones on and I just crushed the shit out of that motherfucker. I didn't even notice.
Damn. Yo.
Travis had to tell me.
We about to get ourselves off topic shit. Fred told me a story. Fred was one of the people who worked with us too. But Fred told me a story about some girl who microwaved the fucking bird food or whatever to feed the bird. And scorched the entire, basically melted the bird from inside out. Yo, that shit is next level insane.
Yo, why did y'all let bro?
Because they were supposed to like put, like just like baby food, like, or baby,
Yeah, I
like
know.
milk or whatever. You're supposed to put it in the hot water. You're not supposed to microwave it. Yeah, she was just like, she didn't have time for all that shit, so she just microwaved it and then fucking boiled the bird from inside. That shit is great. That's the type you were just like, yeah, I did that shit last week.
Yo, is it weird that I really would like to see that? No.
All right, catching up still. Montreal says Jada Pinkett overrated, bald-headed, elbow-head, ugly A. God damn, going in.
Damn, get him.
Let's see. Vinyl Dragon says, I won't mention if I've seen any of them in theater for the 90s movies. Yeah, we're talking about 70s movies, bro. We know, okay? We know your secret now. Oh, shit. Set it off like that. And she was in Menace to Society and some other classics.
I forgot she was in Menace to Society, but again, she want to star of any of that. She want to star and Set It Off, Menace to Society, the C movie you named earlier. I can't remember, Condemned, whatever you named it. I'm pretty sure she want to star that either.
Last thing I saw her in was Gotham, says Vinyl Dragon. Gotham, here's my issue with Gotham, all right? So Gotham was a dope concept, except for the fact that they had all Batman villains with Gordon, like a young Gordon, trying to fight off early stages of them. And then they killed Joker. One of the best. No disrespect to Heath Ledger, no disrespect to Mark Hamill voicing Joker, but the kid that they pulled from Shameless to play like the early iteration of Joker in that show fucking killed it in that show, and they killed him and then like just destroyed his character because they tried to bring him back because they realized they made a mistake by killing him. And then it was like really weird because he had like this stapled on face or something. It was so fucking strange. But they destroyed it, and like he was one of the best parts about that show. So yeah, fuck Gotham is what I'm saying. Well, that's basically what I'm saying. Montreal says Set It Off is her top 4.
And again, she's not even anything, like she doesn't even matter. She's just there. You could literally replace her with any other female and it would have been okay.
Yeah, just shave them first. Vinyl Dragon says, bro, I'm on that super soldier serum. I knew it. I knew you was on something. He's like, I knew it. It had to be something, bro. Oh, shit. Rod says, personally, I know Jada from being in The Matrix and from being that lady that banged her son's friend and talked about it like it's no big thing. There you go. That's top 2.
Bam! That's exactly what she is. God, she even punked him the first time when she was like, I think she was dating Will when she kissed Tupac to see if there was anything going on between them.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she had that thing.
She even talked about stuff, like she talks about that stuff so openly, and it's like, Will, bro, what the fuck? Like, can you see this girl has does not care about you at all? Like, I really truly believe she hooked up with him because 1, Tupac died, and 2, that and 2, that he's a megastar. Yeah. And like leeching on him made her relevant.
Will's like, oh, you like Tupac? Well, check this out. Let's get jiggy with it. No.
Remember, Will Smith don't have to curse on his rap to sell records.
That's right. That's right.
Fuck him and fuck you too.
Oh, Will Smith. Look, Will Smith. I don't know, man. Didn't that most recent movie that he did not do well, right? I think he did like I want to say he did a slave movie for Apple or something.
Oh, did he? I have not seen
where he was a slave. Like that was his most recent thing. That was like I guess it was after the Oscar incident, and he came out with that. I guess also trying to pursue an Oscar with that performance. But I think he got roasted. Like, I think it was like everyone was just like, nah, this ain't it.
Okay.
For the movie.
Okay. Because the last legit Will Smith movie I saw was Bad Boys 3, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't watch that one. Is that one just came out recently too, right?
That was a more recent Bad Boys, yeah. And it's a good movie. It's pretty good.
Oh, that one is good. I have
It
not
did
seen
well
it.
financially too, and there's supposed to be a sequel. Supposed to be Bad Boy 4, supposed to be coming out. But yeah,
Oh,
they
shit.
said they already got the script and everything going on. So I don't know what's gonna happen from there.
You know what's funny? In the last month, I did watch Bad Boys 2. I will say that's probably his best movie.
That movie's awesome, man.
That movie is really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, from when Martin Lawrence is on ecstasy and he doesn't know it, that shit, like, is iconic. And then the scene where they're punking the girl's boyfriend. Oh
Yep.
my god.
Me and my boy did that shit
is so
before too.
fucking funny.
Like to his daughter's boyfriend. That shit was fun as hell.
Oh my gosh. That hilarious.
It is.
But yeah, that, I mean, Independence Day is what it is. Men in Black was pretty classic. I can't.
No, he's made great. He's made some great movies. He is a megastar. There's no question about it. Will Smith is a mega star. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm a giant fan of iRobot. That's one of my favorite Will Smith movies. I love iRobot.
I forgot about that. You ever read the book?
I've never read the book. No.
It's boring as fuck. So he did a good job.
Okay.
Isaac Asimov is like one of the all-time greatest science fiction writers. I can't stand his shit. I'm not a big science fiction person in general, though. You'll know that because I was making fun of Dune. I was talking all that shit about Dune. Yeah. There's some other, whenever science fiction shit comes out, I'm just not a huge fan. Ray Bradbury, I would say, is probably like my top science fiction person. But yeah, Isaac Asimov, who wrote the Robot series. I don't remember what it was fucking called, but what iRobot was based off of.
Right.
Will Smith definitely did a good job of making it entertaining, because I can promise you that the books were not entertaining. So Vinyl Dragon says that they're making 2 more Bad Boys. So apparently they're making 4 and 5.
Damn.
They're trying to catch up with Fast and the Furious.
They got a little bit. They got a little bit to go. They got a long way to go. They need a lot more explosions too, and just random.
By the time they get to Bad Boys 10, Fast and the Furious is already going to be on like 33 or
that's what I'm saying. They got to get John Cena now. They got to get Jason Momoa. They got to get like a bunch of random just people to be. You got maybe you can get Chuck Norris to be the main villain. I don't know.
Hell yeah, Chuck Norris and Bad Boys 69. What if they just like they were just like, fuck you, we're skipping to 69. Bad Boys 69.
And just legit nice and legitly be like, yeah, no, this legitly like the other ones still happen. Y'all just didn't see them.
Shit. Vinyl Dragon says, bro, I'm Johnny Tapia? What? I have no idea. Bro, you can't touch Dune. Them's his fighting words. Okay, so the movie Dune, the first movie, the second movie, the book. What are you talking about, Vinyl Dragon? Because I can shit on all 3 of those.
Can't shit on a video game, Doom.
I promise. The video game? What?
Doom, the video game. Doom guy.
Doom or Dune?
No, I'm talking about Doom. I'm just saying Doom, the video game.
Oh, okay.
I'm
not talking. That's something completely different. You talking about like the first ever like first person shooter, Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about the dude who dug spice in the desert and got eaten by a sandworm.
I know.
Doom. Oh, okay. That shit is
Doom.
garbage. But Doom was straight. Doom was
hell yeah. Even the newer ones are fucking awesome of Doom.
Oh, Johnny Tapia, the villain in Bad Boys 2. That's right. I was so thrown off. I'm so thrown off by the timing of when the comments come in that I'm just like, I can't get to it. Yeah, Dune books are great. You've read them all? What a waste of your life, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, that's right, but you're like 100 years old, so you got time for that shit. Never mind, bro. You good. You good, bro. It's all good.
I'm tired. Stop disrespecting Vinyl. Stop disrespecting Dragon. I'm tired of it. You disrespecting my boy, bro. Cut it out. Stop it. Put your time out.
Yes, the first Dune movie was terrible. The second Dune movie was not much of an improvement. The book, Dune, like the first Frank Herbert Dune book, made me I always wondered growing up when they talked about like people burning books and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? Why would they do that? And then I read Dune and I was like, oh, I get it now.
There you go.
So I understand why you would want to throw a book into a fire, because that is like, it's just trash.
So disrespectful.
And then his I think apparently it got better when his son started writing it. That's like 4 books after the dad was writing it, and I was like, bro, if your son writes it better than you shouldn't have been writing it at all.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. No, that's true. Yeah,
it's like you should have just like told that story as a bedtime story to your son, and then he should have wrote it to begin with.
I mean, you ain't lying though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Final Dragon says I'm getting shanked from the bushes. He's outside my house right now.
I said you disrespect the dragon, bro. You gotta cut that shit out, bro.
Rob says just saw a commercial that tomorrow night's episode of The Masked Singer will be a DC comic character episode. Did you guys cover this yet? No. I'm heterosexual, so I don't watch The Masked Singer. So I don't. No, I'm just kidding. This is the first time I've heard of this. So The Masked Singer. What is The Masked Singer? Is that the one where they don't know who's singing? There's so many singing competition
I don't watch
shows
those kind of shows, so I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know. That's like an old that's like a housewife show, if we're being for real.
Stop disrespecting people that
it's not disrespectful. I'm just saying if you're gonna look at the viewership and like who they're targeting, like housewives. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I'm
disrespectful. Yeah, you being real disrespectful. Damn.
If you were to look at the target demographic, women age 27 to 40, I guarantee that's who top of who watches The Masked Singer. Same with American Idol. Same with America's Got Talent. Same with whatever, insert that type of show here. That is what you're going to find. That is not like the young kids, whatever, unless it like a clip of it goes viral on TikTok or whatever.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say the young hip kids. I'm about to say, damn, bro, you old as shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, them young hip kids like Ja Morant.
He is young.
I don't watch the show myself, but Jenny McCarthy was hot back in her prime. Yo, Jenny McCarthy like raped Justin Bieber. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's facts.
I mean, Tyler Gould raped fucking Batman, so Bruce Wayne. So I mean,
yeah, it's totally the same thing.
It's fine. I'm just saying, women can do that and get away with it.
Yeah, there's like that storyline in Invincible where that shit happens too. Rob, I don't know. I honestly, this is the first I've heard of it. So people are dressing up as DC comic characters, or like they're bringing in people who have played DC comic characters, or what? What's the deal? Yeah, Jenny McCarthy is nuts. Like I said, when she openly talked about molesting Justin Bieber when he was 17, and also like 40 something, and then also tells you not to vaccinate your children. So yeah, she is a little fucking out there.
Wait, who was this again?
Jenna McCarthy.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Well,
yeah, like a Playboy playmate from 1960.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 1969.
Yeah, probably from 69. This bitch is old. I don't know how old she is now, but I know when she like bragged about molesting Justin Bieber, she was in her 40s. So yeah, and he was 17, and I think he's like 20 something now. So it's 25 or ish. He also just had, Justin Bieber just had like shingles or something that complicated into that shit that like paralyzes half your face. Damn. That shit is crazy.
That is crazy.
Because I had shingles a few years ago. Yeah, I'd never been more scared before because it was like that can flare back up anytime and paralyze half your face. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I remember that, dude. I remember. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, that was like one of the few times I had to miss work. One time was flu, and the other actually I think Kim made me work through the shingles. No,
yeah, he did. You did come in.
Yeah, I had to come in.
You did have to
I was pissed about it too.
Yep. I know.
Because that shit hurt.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
And you shouldn't have been there.
No, I was like, I have shingles. I was like, is it infectious? Can I say that it's infectious? I don't know. Oh shit!
But he was a master of the lizard people. So
dressing up, I would imagine the singers all wear masks. Oh, okay, so they're all gonna be wearing like Joker masks. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna front. That would be kind of cool though.
Yeah, Vinyl Dragon. Look, that was like the whole joke. He says, "Bro, you got to be old to get shingles." So who's talking? That was the whole joke because I was like 25. I had chickenpox when I was like 4, 5, somewhere around there because my parents were just like, I hadn't gotten the vaccine yet, and my uncle had it, and my parents were like, "Oh, he'll just get it. It'll be okay. Nothing bad could happen." I've had skin issues for the rest of my life since then. But
just call his mom. Thanks, mom.
Yeah, I call mom every week, and I'm like, "You fucking whore." And so, like 25, I get shingles, and I'm like, "This can't be happening." I remember Alexis and I were both like trying to figure out what it possibly could be otherwise, because like you don't get shingles till you're at least 50. Like, come on, like it can't be shingles. But yeah, no, that shit was really shingles. So I don't know. But again, I have had like terrible skin issues since I had chickenpox. But yeah, apparently, and then you don't just like it could come back at any point. Like I could get it again.
You can get it,
and apparently it could make me go deaf. It could paralyze half my face. It could you could do all sorts of crazy shit.
You really don't want that shit to happen the older you get. You really don't.
Yeah, that could be that
shit,
could happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could be on this podcast next week going like, I can't talk right, girl.
I'm like, oh shit, we got Bane on the episode. Let's get it.
It's my super villain origin and shingles.
Yeah,
oh
right.
My god, how horrible would that be? I have to kill Batman.
You fucking awesome, bro. Go out there and break some backs, bro.
Shit. All right, on that note.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up. We'll be back on next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Hit that like button for us as usual. Smash it, mash it. We appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, as always, stay villainous and
fuck this